Hi, we're doing Leo. I'm only halfway going crazy. I'm not going all the way. Hold on. Okay, my house is kind of crazy looking right now, is it? No, it's not so bad. Maybe I'm just crazy looking right now. Oh, fuck. We're doing Leo. Get going, get going, girl. Hey, stop being bad. Go get your goblin. Goblin. That's the one. Right there. Go ahead. The goblin. Okay, we're doing Leo. Pile 2 will be at 15 minutes. Let's just do it. I have so many things I need to talk about right now, but we're just gonna do the readings. I'm wearing a rabbit jacket. It's made out of rabbit fur. I got it from Goodwill. For $25, it's real rabbit. It's gonna get too hot in here. I'll probably take it off in a second. It was cold before I started this. You want a new chip? New D. Here. Want this one? Brand new. Want this? Do you want this or no? There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Mercury's going retrograde. I hate Mercury retrogrades. It's really difficult for me. It kind of like, I don't know. Weird things are happening. We have affection and we have indulgence. I don't know why I pulled these ones out first. Okay, that's what we have. Affection and indulgence. We have 4 and then we have 20. Hey, calm down. Okay, Leo. I like to call Leo OL sometimes. I don't know. Maybe not. I just feel like that's not the right word for it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. First house, we have the Queen of Swords. Or that's the overarching energy is the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's the overarching energy or the energy of the reading. So you're acting like a fucking bitch. You're acting fucking hella rude, or there's somebody in your vicinity that is acting hella rude. Queen of Swords reverse, that's a liar. That is somebody that is extremely... Ooh. Queen of Swords reverse, she can be really fucking mean, dude. She can be a real fucking bitch, dude. The Queen of Swords reverse can be a real fucking bitch. But maybe you need to be a bitch, okay? Maybe somebody's going to have to behead you, right? Maybe somebody's going to have to cut your head off, right? Sometimes when you're in the energy of the king, which is where Leo's at, sometimes you have to, like, you know, make decisions and do some things that, whoa, what do we got going on here? The Chariot's reversed. Scorpio. There's an energy here of excommunication. Wait, how many is that? Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I hate the 5 of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, Leo, you could be feeling definite... Okay, this fucking reading is fucking brutal. What the fuck is going on here? I don't even want to do this. Whoa. Okay, Leo, I have my North Node in Leo, so we are doing some energy dumping here, okay? It's going to be really important that I get to Aquarius quickly so I can pick up the other side of this. Leo, you are being left with an energy of loneliness, of being okay by yourself. If you are with another person, you can expect to be feeling kind of left out. There is a legacy here because you have the 10 of Pentacles in the upright. You have the 9 of... all the cards that are in the upright here is the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is Mars and Leo. So let's start with the first house. The Chariot in reverse. You're doing everything you can to not go to battle, to not have to go into war, to not, right? You're not ready to go to war. Don't allow a rug to be pulled from under your feet. Three of Swords. Oh, this reading is tough, dude. Dang. Okay, definitely, okay, just like, I'm gonna dump the pot after I do this. This is terrifying. I guess this is a dumping. This is a celestial dumping. Okay, so we're taking a dump. Leo is taking a dump. Obviously, this is taking a dump and giving the energy of the king to the people. That's what the Leo North Node is really all about. The Emperor is here. Okay, so we need to be really careful when we're working with Leo because this is Donald Trump's natal nakshatra. And so I have to be really careful with this. I might not post it, but it's already started, right? I have to be very careful. And when it comes to this energy, we do have pile 2 still coming. So this could be talking about the first half of Leo. But there is an energy here of really giving a lot of yourself, maybe coming to your wit's end and having to excommunicate people that you don't want in your final, in your legacy, right? You need to cut off the people. You're happy by yourself. You don't need anyone with you. You perform best by yourself. So 6th house, we have Mars and Leo. Okay, so whatever you're doing as a daily routine or a daily basis, your core energy, I like to see that. I have Leo in the 6th house. And I also have Mars right on the cusp of Leo and Virgo. Okay, so that's in alignment. And that's here. Like, you're fighting. You're definitely fighting. You're putting in the energy. You're not necessarily... you're not calling in officials to do your fighting for you, but you are on a daily basis doing your best to maintain everything. Okay? You could maybe feel a little bit like the people in your life, the people around you are kind of not necessarily like Leo. Okay, so we look here at the 7 of Wands card and you see he has 2 different shoes on, which the shoes is going to be a representation of the people in your life. Cancer. 2 different shoes. Maybe that's because we're doing 2 piles, and in Cancer we had a pretty profound reading in Cancer. Okay. Maybe you feel like there could be some like unknown enemies around you, right? You need to step on the head of the snake. Leo, you need to step on the head of the snake. You need to, I wouldn't be super trusting of a lot of people right now. I would really, really focus on getting it done. Excommunicating people that don't know how to show, that don't have any severity in their lives. People that don't know how to be severe. People that feel like they need a handout. People that feel like they need you to just give things to them, right? You don't have to do any of that, right? Protect your legacy, protect the things that you've created for yourself. Even if that means that you have to be alone, stay alone. Don't allow people from the outside to come and infiltrate your circle. Remain strong and remain upright in your energy, okay? Now, there might be a lot of things you have to give up, but don't allow it to remove you from the place that you're in, right? You're in a good place, but it could be kind of there could be energy of loneliness, okay? You're not dealing with overly cocky people, or maybe that's something that you had to overcome within yourself. There could have been a need or a feeling of wanting to argue a lot, or be very combative, or be very oppositional to people that you have overcame in yourself. And that is by way of focusing on your legacy and focusing on The people in your life that are here to help you, not the people that just want handouts from you. I don't feel as though you have everything. I don't feel as though you don't deal with people that are asking for something from you. Strength, and the 10 of Cups is in reverse. There could maybe be a little bit of like unhappiness. There could just be a lot of work coming up where it's like it might not be the most happy time, but you know, in the end, what you're working towards is your legacy, is your inheritance, is your 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so don't be discouraged if it's a little bit of a difficult week. It's just the way things go sometimes. How long are we at? We're at 10 minutes. Okay. You need to realize, or you need to like locate the source of the snakes in your grass. And then you need to freeze them. That's what you need to do with this 5 of Pentacles here. The 5 of Pentacles is in the Tetragrammaton, or the Angel Tarot. The name of the angel that corresponds to the 5 of Pentacles is a secret chief, right? We think of the 5 of Pentacles as kind of a scary card because there is a need to seek refuge or to seek help, to seek assistance from someone. You know, Leo, the sign of Leo, the nakshatra of Maga is really, you know, you gotta be a kind of a special person to get up into that energy right now, right? It's kind of on lockdown, right? It's the place where there is a lot of decisions politically in America that are being made out of MAGA. And I fully support Donald Trump in all of his decisions, and I think that he's doing a great job. And I think that anybody that goes against MAGA or is trying to combat MAGA, or trying to say that right, America will be great within the next year or two, where MAGA won't even be a part of it. But right now we need to really localize and focus on our individual small little portion of celestial energy that we're working from, and we need to kind of regroup. Okay, regroup, and really regroup with the people that we know have a sense of moral uprightness, people that we know will stand and fight without necessarily needing to scratch that. Don't say that. That wasn't right. I think that's all I have to say for this part. If you oppose MAGA, I just want you to know, like, Mars and Leo, and you can notice here that he's on higher ground, and he has 2 different shoes on. And if shoes represent the people in your life, to go against MAGA is to say you have 2 different shoes on. You're unprepared. You're not balanced in regards to your footing. Your feet, you have like 2 left feet, or you're kind of like, your feet are like, they're pigeon-toed, right? So you definitely don't want to be a pigeon toe. You don't want to be a pigeon toe. So if you are a pigeon toe, 5 of Pentacles. We have to think of the first house to Leo, or the 4th house to Leo, which is where the real heart of the actual lion is at. Regulus, or what we call the heart of the lion in the constellation that is the lion, to have a lion heart would mean that you would be wearing a cowboy hat, or you would be a Taurus rising, because that's 4th from Leo. We also have to take into consideration that all of the fixed signs are not in the world or of the world. They're outside of the circle and they hold the portal open, and it's only the mutable and the cardinal signs that are inside of the portal. We're at 15 minutes. Okay, so that's all I have for this one. Hold on. We're on pile 2 for Leo. You have the Hermit. You have the Six of Skulls, or the Six of Cups. It's actually my favorite card in this deck. I think it's really funny because if you look at the guy, he's like flipping behind him off and it's like exploding. I think it's really funny. Okay, anyways. It's my favorite card in this deck. The second half of Leo is looking a lot better. I like that the energy below him is not with the Seven of Wands that came out before. And the imagery that it showed in that card was telling me that there was some combativeness and definitely some need to excommunicate people. But with the second half of Leo, or the second pile of Leo, it looks like the people that are beneath you are coming and showing you the utmost respect, right? They're not being disrespectful to you, but they're showing you respect, right? They're not trying to pull you down from where you're at, but instead they're offering the imagery is more pleasant. It might not look as pleasant, but it is more pleasant. The Hermit is in reverse. That could be talking about the Mercury retrograde. The Hermit is the ghost card, I guess you could say. It is the soul stealer, right? Symbolic of kind of like Piscean energy. You could also say it's Saturn. I have a book by Liz Green called A New Look at an Old Devil, and on the cover of the book there's like a man holding a lantern, which is symbolic of the Hermit, and that's somebody that traps souls, or somebody that has a bunch of souls in his lantern, or is using the light of another to guide his way. Could be why it could be ruled by Saturn. They say it's the Virgo card, right? The correspondences that they have for things that Aleister Crowley made as things, or that the Golden Dawn made as things, don't make any fucking sense symbolically. And I think that might be, you know, there's so many trips and tests within occultism that you have to be able to be smart enough to make your own decision thereon, because like if you truly begin to learn it, you'll understand that what they have set out doesn't make any sense. They might say it's one thing, but like you're gonna have to show me why and how. Like, why would the Justice card that's ruled by Libra be the thing connecting Mars to the Sun? You would think the Justice card would be the card that is connecting Venus to the Sun, because it's Venusian energy and the Sun. But instead, on that path, we have death. That doesn't make any fucking sense. It would be the other way around, but that's just because I know my correspondences. And what they teach in the magical books don't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 'In the end of this reading, we have the Chariot and the Upright. I like to see that because in the Tetragrammaton or the Angel Tarot, the Chariot upright is going to talk about it's Michael, and so that is the energy of, right? Michael's an important angel. Michael is very crucial to the creation of the universe, right? In Hindu, Michael is equivalent to Brahma. Brahmin, or the cow, right? It's the watcher of, it's the like red eye of the bull. And we have it in the upright here in the 12th house. So that would tell me that with it coming out reversed in the first house for the first reading, that there was an energy opposing you that needed to be stepped on. And then with it coming out here in the 12th house in the upright would say that whatever energy was going against you, that was maybe even unknown to you, something unknown to you, a threat that was unknown to you, that you didn't see, that you weren't even aware of, that you don't see, has been stepped on, and you've been protected, and you're able to go about whatever business you have going on now. We also have the 7 of Wands here in the 11th house, which would talk about your political authority you have over the general population, right? It's the Achilles tendon is where that's at. So it's the ankle. It's going to represent the greater collective, which would talk about the that you have gotten on top of the beast that is the people. As Leo, you're the king energy. You sit on the throne. It's the it's the place where the Pitris are at, which are the forefathers, the ancestors of the past. Men mainly. Presidents, men that had political authority, secret societies that have passed over to the other side. This is where they congregate, you could say. The 9 of Pentacles in reversed is coming out for the 10th house. Okay. That could be representing the wife of the king that we have here. Okay, the wife's heart. Okay, there could be something about your wife, Leo, if you have a wife, that is working really well with you this week. With the 3 of Pentacles in the 7th, doing things around the house, around your house, while you're handling things that you need to handle. Very much so focused on the energy of your relationship and keeping things balanced so that you don't have to put your defenses up. Because the 9 of Wands is in reverse in the 2nd house. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse for the 3rd house. There could be an energy here of friends or allies to you not being able to deliver on something they said they were going to be able to deliver on. The energies of your heart are very blatant and out in the open. People are very aware of the energy that is going on inside of your heart with the 7 of Swords in reversed. Okay, we can talk about being like not walking on eggshells, kind of moving as you need to move, not feeling like you need to dim yourself down. Like you're very confident in the way that you walk and the way you pursue things that have to do with your heart. Your 6th house, we have the 3 of Cups. We also have the 3 of Pentacles. That's really good. We have Mars in Capricorn, Mercury in Cancer. That's a good oppositional energy. Mars in Capricorn is coming out for the energy of your 7th house, your contracts and your significant other, or maybe the people you have in your life. The significant other could also be representing the 3rd house, but it could also be representing the 9th house as well. 5th house, we have the King of Cups. There could be a water sign energy that comes into your life that you get a lot of, that you have a lot of fun with, right? You have a nice time with them. You're able to communicate, converse, and it's friendly, and you're able to get a lot of work done. That could be what that's talking about. Somebody that you don't feel like you need to walk on eggshells around, somebody that you feel comfortable to be yourself around. With the 7 of Swords reversed. How long has this been? Okay. Page of Wands is in reverse with the 8th house. be... Don't be naive in your dealings when it comes to your investments or other people's money. Just be very wise and upright, and go with the more seasoned energy. Go with the more mature energy, I would say, with this one. Go for the person that has more experience in whatever they're doing. Or investing, or just maybe working more on your own personal daily routine as opposed to investing into someone else's right now is the best idea for you, Leo. Okay. Bitch. You have romance. You could be having a lot of like desire to be with your significant other right now. With the Knight of Pentacles coming out reversed in the 3rd, and then in the 10th we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That could be talking about like maybe feeling a longing to be with your partner, but there could be like other things that you need to deal with that's stopping you or making it unable for you to be with them. It could be schedules or routines that are just like slightly different. You have anticipation. And we have an event. The promise of unending love. Gemini is your 9th house. The promise of unending love. So if there is separation or distance, or if there is a sense of like odd schedules or whatever to do with your... Wait, what's the 9th house? Okay, so there's 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's the 3 of Wands. Okay, Moon in Gemini. Right, that's the 9th house. So 9th house is going to talk about the things that you learn. The 9th house is going to talk about what you learn from other people. It's higher knowledge to you. It's also kind of, it's interesting if you're a Leo, because Gemini is the opposite of Sagittarius, where Sagittarius is where the galactic center is. Gemini is really like the other side of that, meaning that Gemini doesn't really give out so much energy as it holds more energy. So with the 9th house being there, and you're a Leo rising, there could definitely be an energy here of you being able to like accumulate a lot of merit in your life, or accumulate a lot of knowledge, a lot of things in your life. So you need to be aware of that when you are, it's the King energy, so you have to be aware of that and keep the people in your life that, wait, is that the right? Yeah. No. Wait, what? The 9th house is Aries. Your 11th house is Gemini. Your 9th house is Aries. That's completely different. Because the 5th, the 1st, the 5th, and the 9th is the fire. So it's Aries. The 3 of Wands, I can talk about reading. Okay, we have reading. Waiting for something to come in, waiting for something to, oh, I don't know, that messed me up. Okay, I got nervous. Neptune came out, oh fuck. Mercury, Venus, Taurus. I gotta go. The costs of your beliefs, use the most direct way, and I don't really know a Leo to be very like subtle. Like Leos are pretty Leos are pretty like blunt about things, I feel. We have Moon in Capricorn in reverse. I have Moon in Cancer, so I don't really understand that so much. Now, if you look in this card, you can see this guy looks like Captain Spaulding, low-key, doesn't he? Can you see that? From the Devil's Rejects, dreams of repressed lust. And that's in reverse. I don't, like, unless a Leo's been kind of, like, berated or, like, told that they're not good enough, most of the time Leos have pretty good self-esteems and are able to be pretty forthcoming with what they want. They're able to just communicate it. They're not ashamed of what they want. They don't have a bad self-esteem. They know how to direct energy properly. That's their Leos. So they have this, unless they've been, like, mistreated, right? You don't mistreat a Leo. If you want a Leo to perform better, you have to give them positive reinforcement, or they're just going to, like, get into this depression. And that's why when Donald Trump was elected as president, I said that I would help him energetically become elected, not for what he would do for the country, but simply for his ego, simply for his sense of self. And the way we treated him at the end of his presidency was not acceptable. And if he wasn't reelected as president, he would have died a very unhappy man. And I don't like to see that, right? Donald Trump is a good man. He's a good father. And he didn't deserve to be treated the way we treated him at the end of his last presidency. So that's why I helped him become president. And it doesn't matter about what he's doing in office, because it's solely just for the fact to save his soul. That's solely the reason that I helped Donald Trump become president. Energetically. Thank you. I didn't even vote, but gotta go bye.